Garlic has long been surrounded by fascinating legends, many of which ascribe mystical or supernatural powers to its pungent properties. One such legend suggests that garlic could serve as a natural truth serum, making people more honest and even preventing them from lying. This idea, steeped in folklore, presents the image of a person who, after chewing raw garlic, is unable to conceal the truth or speak with deceit. The notion that garlic could compel truthfulness likely comes from ancient beliefs in its potent, purifying qualities, where it was thought to cleanse the body and the spirit in ways that would leave no room for falsehoods. In some cultures, it was believed that the raw, biting intensity of garlic could expose inner truths, much like a form of spiritual or moral purification. Garlic, with its sharp, overwhelming flavor and smell, was seen as a force capable of breaking through any barrier, be it physical, spiritual, or even psychological. The idea of garlic as a truth teller has been passed down through generations, finding its place in countless tales, particularly those involving mystical or ritualistic practices where honesty was paramount and deception was seen as a powerful force of evil. In these stories, it was common for characters to be forced into a moment of truth after consuming garlic, revealing secrets or confessions that otherwise might have remained hidden. While the legend sounds like a whimsical piece of ancient wisdom, there's a more practical explanation rooted in science that sheds light on why garlic might have come to be seen as a truth serum. The science behind this concept is far less mystical, but no less intriguing. The intense odor of garlic, particularly when consumed raw, is so strong that it can make it difficult for someone to speak in a clear or composed manner without being aware of their breath. The potent smell of allicin, the compound responsible for garlic's characteristic fragrance, can overwhelm the senses, making it hard to have a conversation without drawing attention to the fact that you've just eaten something strong and odorous. This could, in turn, make people more self-conscious, perhaps even discouraging them from speaking anything untrue, if only because the act of lying could be overshadowed by the discomfort of the smell. The effect of garlic on someone's breath could be seen as an inadvertent means of preventing dishonesty. In a way, it might even act like a social truth detector. If someone were to chew raw garlic in a conversation, the strong smell would be impossible to ignore. Their breath would likely betray them, making it harder for them to hide the truth without feeling the weight of the odor every time they speak. The physical discomfort of garlic's pungency could become a sort of check on one's words, an external reminder that every word spoken is accompanied by a very noticeable and potentially embarrassing consequence. In this way, garlic might have served as a natural deterrent against dishonesty. However, there's another, more psychological aspect to consider. The idea that garlic could promote honesty might also reflect the power of belief itself. In the context of rituals or cultural practices, if someone truly believes that garlic can force them to speak truthfully, then they may be more likely to act accordingly. The placebo effect, the phenomenon where belief in a treatment's effectiveness produces real psychological or physiological changes, could be at play here. If people believe that garlic had the power to expose lies, they might feel an added pressure to be honest when consuming it, as their minds are primed to think they can't deceive. In modern times, of course, we don't see garlic used as an actual truth serum, but the legend still carries a certain charm. It reminds us of the cultural significance that food, especially something as potent as garlic, can have in shaping our behaviors and beliefs. Garlic's intense and unmistakable scent, which once led people to believe it could break down barriers of deception, continues to be associated with strength, purity, and honesty, even if its effect on truth-telling is more psychological than physiological. Garlic, in its own way, may act as a natural social equalizer, whether through its unmistakable scent that leaves no room for secrets, or through the sense of discomfort it brings to those who consume it. In a way, the truth serum effect of garlic reflects the power of food and scent in influencing human behavior and serves as a reminder of how closely our perceptions, beliefs, and physical sensations can influence our actions. While it may not have magical properties, garlic's symbolic role in promoting truthfulness taps into something universal: the human tendency to associate certain foods with larger, more abstract concepts like morality, integrity, and honesty. So, While garlic may not actually compel people to speak only the truth, its legendary connection to honesty remains a charming reminder of how a simple food can be woven into the fabric of our cultural imagination, shaping the way we view both the physical world and our inner moral compass. In that sense, garlic truly is a food with layers, flavors, meanings, and a history of symbolic power that stretches across centuries.